Okay, let's see. So I gotta burn 39 minutes somehow on this so I can get my food running. Alright. So let's see. Where's my spreadsheet? Okay. That's based off of the current list, which is correct. I don't have any other mistypes like I did last time, because that sucked. Let's see here. Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's see. Where are we at with this? 84. So if we clean this up, we should have it tomorrow. That works. Let's go get the rewards, which needs the authenticator, and we are at. Alright. Account informations. Web storage. Send a game. All right. Cool, back. Alright,
Absolute perfection of hard working.
I think we're just gonna YOLO it. Think we're just gonna YOLO it.
I can organize perfectly. Here, what should be here? I never leave this storage, not for a single day.
General Kenobi. How's it going? How are you doing today?
Hear the whispering sound from the wind? Have you read?
Alright, let's look at what I wanted to grab here. Okay, so today we're going to look at to-do lists. Saps. I guess let's just go rip the band-aid off and get it over with. Let's go fucking do the brooch sap. I hate it here. That's what we're gonna do. Let's see here. Pearl.
One lapis lazuli and one hammer are all I need to fix anything. Soon you will see how gears are fixed without.
Prepping for inventory tonight. Ooh. So let's see. Do I have the dime? No, I don't have that. I'm doing all right. Just getting shit started. We're gonna go do the suck grind. We're gonna go get the birch sap over with. Or we'll do a run of it and see what we end up with. This one sucks because this is what I normally do on Agris, but I don't have time for Agris right now if I'm trying to do grindy shit, so... I'm gonna have to rough this one. I think we normally set up right around in here. Yeah, this will work. All right. Where's the great suck? Oh yeah, we need to repair. Did a few hours this morning, ran myself out of Agris, and didn't feel like grinding anymore. I gotta save Agris. That's true. All right. Can we max out one node on every character in the game? If we have 44 or 40 whatever slots, can we max out? I don't know if I can. I haven't actually don't remember if I've tried to max out a node with all my characters' energies. I think it takes over 40. I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt that. I've thought about popping my ginseng just to start getting all my characters up over 600 again, but I don't want to waste it. That's the other thing. $20,700 energy. 700 energy divided by, let's say, 40 characters. Every character you would need 517 energy if you have 40 characters. So I could do it. I could max a node out. Because I have over 40. You are just short of being able to level it up, max. You're just short of being able to max it out. Now, I mean, here's the other thing you can consider, too, and, you know, just me. You know, I'm not saying, but I'm saying. Oh no. We're not plebeian here. You know, if we're gonna be doing stuff, we're gonna be doing it right. I mean, if we're trying to max out some nodes, I'm just saying. You know, we're gonna be taking some big shots. Just saying. You can't grind there until Saturday. That's gonna suck. So yeah, you really are kind of screwed till Saturday. We got the new class that's coming tomorrow too. Yeah, forget about that. Which makes me really hopeful, copium, that we get a Scroll of Equilibrium tomorrow. Is there truffle in that? No, there's not. Like, I know it's copium at this point to hope for that, but fuck it. If I can get a scroll, it saves me so much money. And we aren't active enough to get the PvP one, so that's far-fetched. Unfortunately, had to buy him for Valencia. Yeah, that's definitely how that goes. It's not an easy task. for me, I think the hardest part was it was getting them all artisan, and then it was getting them 40 and having to delete my low-level scrub versions to keep the to get the level 40s when they would sell those. And I could buy them off of the market. But I have the worker notification to pop up still, so I call them out when I see a level 40 get posted, or at least a level 30. It's not the best, but I check those in case they've got the crate worker. I mean, that's not terrible. The fish one you don't really need. Because fish is so hard to, like, I've tried, but there's no nodes that can generate enough fish to keep up with a +4 crate worker. They're just too damn slow. Now, if they cut the fishing rate time down on them, then yeah, you could totally do it. It would have to be somewhere around the timber rates. But that's too much to ask for from them. Let's go ahead and go over here. We're gonna try to get at least 2 characters done tonight. Because I've kind of got to hit this kind of hard if I want to get advantage of the, take advantage of the, whatchamacallit, the buffs while they're up for alchemy. 'Cause that's a free cake for me. Would I stack a cake on top of it? If I think I can get 24 solid cooking hours out of decent EXP, probably yes. But if not, no. I'll just take it as the cake buff. Because what's really started cucking me is the Lara. Believe it or not, is the Lara's teas. I cannot get those steadily now for whatever reason. Like, I don't get to use those nearly as often as I used to. So... they're over here fucking gatekeepers Laura's teas. Bitches. She just wants you to have her tea. The fuck? Nope. You know, if this really wants to boil your blood, Kaylee, this makes more money than any grind spot you can go throw down at. Doing this dumb shit right here. There's not a single grind spot in the game that'll outdo what I'm doing right here. And that even upsets me. Because it's the cost investment is what's so triggering. 1/1000th of the gear investment, and I can outgrind the best grinders. For no investment whatsoever. Sure. But you have to be willing to put time into grinding too. That's the difference. Like, you have to sit down. Half of it is completely AFK. Half of it is active. And that's the dumb shit of it. I can grind, that I can do. Yeah. Hello there.
Hey you.
How's it going?
It's going, it's going.
Nice. You know you got DC'd from BDO, right?
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, just as a heads up. If I wasn't at work, I'd hang out.
Right.
No worries. I understand.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Kaylee's at work. Lurking in chats.
Oh.
Getting paid to
Ooh.
watch me. That's a privilege right there. You're getting paid.
Hey. Making the bones.
Yeah. Oh. Man, I wish I was getting paid to watch me. Fuck.
Yeah, must be nice. Damn. I can only imagine that just sitting at a station trying to work and having my phone on.
Your
Can't
coworker
hear
just
a
giggled at
goddamn
that. Yes.
I could just imagine it right now at the factory. And the messed up part is like in a lot of factories around here, they'll be like walking around with big Bluetooth speakers.
Oh, really?
Seriously. So they'll be bumping out all day, every day. We'll just say that.
I mean, when I worked at the graphics shop, I'd listen to music all day long.
Oh, yeah. That would be a spot to listen to music at. Well, with the advent of like Bluetooth speakers, yeah. It became real easy to play music at work.
Oh, we would hard jam out. I mean, we'd crank that shit up when we would start like rapping cars and shit.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
rocking out to like AC/DC all day long while we're getting a
yeah.
car wrapped. Kill switch engage. Fucking As I Lay Dying, we'd rock it all. That was the litmus
Dude.
test if you're going to be a cool customer or not. If you could come in and listen to that blaring.
Yeah, the like dying or something like that. Yep, that would be the
Like, all right,
first test.
like, all right, you're chill enough.
Yeah, but could you imagine? Could you imagine like being on an assembly line while having something like that blaring?
No, that would be wild.
Yeah, that's what we're able to do nowadays in the factory.
Damn.
Like at like a car factory or something like that. We have those around here. You know what I mean? But people will just be bringing their fucking stand freaking monitor Bluetooth speaker. You know what I'm saying? It's hilarious. And I know like 10 years ago in the same factory, they would have murdered or tried to mob your ass for trying to have something music related going.
I could see that.
Hell, you used to get beat up for having your phone anywhere out in view. I got fired once for my phone dropping out of my damn pocket, and I went to go pick it up and put it back in my pocket, and the fucking GM just happened to be behind me when that happened. Yeah, I got fired that day. Well, RV World, it's basically a dog eat dog world, man. They will fire somebody and rehire somebody within that day.
Fucking cunts.
Yeah. Well, imagine it. I mean, if you're making, I don't know, $1,500 to $3,500 a week. Good
Shit,
shit.
I just realized I was going the wrong way.
What you doing in game?
Sucking trees.
Uh-oh.
Can only mean one thing. I got wood. And I gotta get it sucked.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Something's gonna have to be crafted.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, I did a couple hours this morning, so.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the Guardian and the Dracania today, and then try to get the Seraph here in the next day or so drained down. But I don't want to go too hard in the paint on draining too many characters because there's no gathering event. I'd rather save the full roster for that.
I mean, sure, there's no gathering event, but there is a EXP event.
I would 10 out of 10 times I would prefer to blow my energy on a gathering event than an EXP event.
Okay.
Because gathering EXP, while cool, does nothing. It's a medal.
Well, if you're at your level, yeah.
Like, yeah.
I feel like I like it.
To me, the gathering medal doesn't get interesting until over 50. And I'm nowhere near 50. So
That makes sense.
because if I go to any of the big, like, known, like, major hangout areas, I think Guru 50 is like mid of the road for gatherers.
It wouldn't surprise me. And here
Like-
soon, you'll be able to have someone gathering while you're doing something else.
Yeah,
And I'm
don't
real
know
just
how that's gonna end up working out. Because in Black Desert Mobile, it wasn't that great. They were gone
Yeah,
like 8 to 10 hours, and they'd come back with a handful of mats that you could have gone out and done in 20 minutes.
that seems inherently
Terrible?
stupid.
Yeah. That's why I wasn't super hyped for it, because I've already seen it in Black Desert Mobile. And Dispatch in Black Desert Mobile was terrible. So I don't expect it to be too much better in the PC version. Because here's the funny thing. Everything we get in PC has been on mobile already. Deck was there
That's not
long
good either.
before. Deck was there long before it came over to PC. You could go up to Deck there. The Hadram Realm, which will eventually probably come out, is something they have there.
Oh, the Hadoom realm?
Yeah. That's it. You've got, which will take place of Elvia, I think. You have, I mean,
Which
we
would
won't.
drop the
We wouldn't get stuff like the soul shot shit. We wouldn't get anything like that. Because they've got that thing that boosts your damage temporarily. It was called soul shots in Lineage. But I don't remember what they called it in.
BDO mobile.
Yeah. But basically, it was a thing you'd use, and it would give you a buff every so often, and it would smack. It would, like, you had to grind with it on if you were in that area.
Dude, I was thinking about this earlier. So if they get rid of Elvia, how would you get a blessed or exalted heart? You think they're gonna move that to something else?
Yes.
Because some people are like, oh, they're just gonna they'll just have Elvia in the realm normally. I was like, no, it's not gonna be like last time. They're not just gonna have some damn Elvia server where you can just go. No, it sounded like they're getting rid of it.
Honestly, they may just update the spots and get rid of Elvia and just call the new spot just bring it up to 250. Like I said, I mentioned this.
They said they're going to be giving out the stuff to Penn automatically for
So I don't
Tuvala
know
now.
if you were around when I had this conversation yet. I was talking about this during my cannonball run, because I was gonna go do an hour in every grind spot in the game. What I was talking about is we have like a large majority of the game is dead, meaning there is no point in grinding it, because
Right.
seasonal gear really cucked the natural game progression, because Olvia the Tuvala gear from seasonal just absolutely shat on anything up to Valencia. So you would literally go the seasonal to Valencia. You could go do
240 AP.
you could go out there and go do the jail. You could do Achman Histria right out the gate. That's not counting the shit up in the Land of Boring Light you can even do in that rough range. Like, it was just right pre-Gyphon under level gear. And I'm like, okay, so you've got 90% of the grind zones now that are inhabitable and unprofitable to go grind at. Like, a waste of time. So how do you fix that? You would have to literally crank the difficulty of the starter zone up. So...
Oh, and they're going to be trying to push you harder than the 310 out the gate. It looks like it was going to be 339 out of the gate.
So, imagine this. Everything in the game comes up to a level 60 mob, basically. Now, how do you get around that? Well, they've already shown us their system, which is, they do, all their questing gets instanced. So now you can go in big, scary, Adanya zone and go kill shit at fuck all level. And you're going to level through that potentially through, I would assume, through like the Olvia Academy. But now when you come out of graduate the Olvia Academy, everything in the game is tuned at the baseline of that.
But that's what I hope they're going to do.
So...
Because otherwise, what's the point of all these grind spots? You would have... At this current point, they would have to just basically eliminate them because there's no need to go to them anymore.
Well, so that kind of comes back to where I was saying with the Elvia realm. So, off the top of your head, do you know all the Elvia spots?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all those spots right now are sub 40 grind spots. Every single one. They are level 40 and below. What they would end up doing is they just pull those out and they give them the Elvia shit. But now the mechanics are gone, and it's just Elvia. They're no longer. You don't need you don't need any of the weapon shit that drops from the
weapon buff.
Yeah, you don't need any. Take away all the Elvia shit and just make it that's the new spot. So Giants, where you mostly grind for the Vel's Heart shit, that's just Primal Giants now. That's not Elvia Primal Giants. It's just Primal Giants. Trolls will get the big ass fucking trolls from Elvia. Like, all that stuff will get converted over to those spots.
That I could see them kind of doing. That I could kind of see them doing because of the whole instance thing. That I can see them kind of doing. I could definitely see them doing that.
So... and then you would do that with Alter Imps, you would do that with, the Fogans, the Nagas, and all that stuff. I'm betting on the Stars Inn for the Serendia stuff. The Calf stuff is fully replaced. So you think they're going to dual grind spots. So one side's Giga Deadly and one side is fucking for brand new kids to walk through?
That's also a possibility.
I think that's too dangerous to have open field mobs just walking around that are gonna literally clap cheeks to a brand new account. Like, you make one wrong step, you're in the wrong spot.
Yeah, it'd be like accidentally being on Elvia's server back in the day.
I mean, I can see them doing that, but like Alter Imps, there isn't enough space for them to do that.
I don't really know.
And be able to like I don't know how they would be able to do that without just full replacing it and retuning the spots for like damage wise.
That's what I wonder. I really fucking wonder because I'm like, I mean, I hear that they're gonna do some. The only problem is, it's just there's so much there. So much
for new
there.
players to smack something until they can do Elvia enhanced. Well, that's the whole point. Is it's going to carry them through an instanced quest. It would carry them through a full instant quest chain. Through is the way I would see it.
Because it's kind of the way they've been going.
You're betting Elvia will be towers. Okay. I could see that. Yeah.
I mean, the only important thing that they're kind of getting rid of out of Elvia would be the blessed heart and
cups. That's it. The blessed heart and the cups.
Yeah. I mean, the cups have already been moved to something else, one might say.
Yesn't. So, Dekia itself doesn't really drop enough to...
That's my issue, too.
To count as a cup replacement. I can't quite bite on that
as the cup replacers. No.
Well, it's not the MSQ itself. It's the quest that goes through the Olvia Academy. Is what I would assume. Like by season 4, everything's instanced through the Olvia Academy. Or when you do seasonal shit, it's instanced. And you have to do it on the seasonal server for the steps between whatever. I don't think they're going to actually go through and do full MSQ revamp.
Yeah, there's a lot of speculation, and we just really don't know.
Killing the Bucks as an instance. Well, I think it would end up needing to be a new quest chain that they'd put into the Olvia Academy, where it's taking them to these places, and they're going to instance kill all this stuff by X point. If they're going to end up killing... Because they didn't say when they're killing Elvia. They just said they're going to kill Elvia.
True. They didn't really say when.
So, I mean, this could be technically something that's going to get talked about again at Calpheon Ball. Because they didn't put a time frame on it.
That is true.
But it's something that they're known for doing here lately is killing off old spots.
Looks at
or
the game.
Spots to die.
Yeah.
Or nobody shows up to him anymore.
You know, one of the biggest things I saw on the forums this morning when I was taking a quick peek through is one of the biggest upvoted posts was the complaint over the Karazads conversion. People are very upset about that. Saying the investment into deck and you're going to treat it like it's some TED accessory, it's fucking low.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people are not happy with the...
No, because it's literally just the Deboreka that you're just exchanging, one might say, to get the better item. And in this case, we're trading off our whole ass fucking Karazad piece that we spent who knows what on to get. We built up, one might say, like some of us actually built it up from scratch.
Yes. And that's definitely more expensive than the pen conversion right now, especially now. Now it's like a fucking steal.
Correct.
Yeah, but either way, I mean, you're looking at the whole issue like the because right now it's the Tet Deboreka and Pen Deboreka. The Tet Deboreka gives you something nice like a Nove, and or the Tet Deboreka gives you the fucking Pen one, halfway point. Where the end version gives you, you know, you're only in one step away. That would have made more sense if they did that with our Karazads.
Yeah, but that's the other issue is when you actually look at the new accessory, they're garbage in stats. Like, you're gonna gain, most of the stat you gain is DP. You barely gain AP across the 10 stats. So, people were wanting it to be more of a meaningful upgrade, and it's not going to be that. And even the new accessory itself is the identical twin to it, but you just gotta clap 5 you gotta clap the 6 accessories together.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it goes to deck. I think those go to pen.
Yeah, it just goes to pen.
And then here's the other question I had when I was thinking about this. Who the hell is going to be buying those? Who the hell is going to be the person buying that accessory?
Yeah, because everyone's going to have Karazad switched over.
Exactly. They're giving away the Karazads, and it makes me think this is a dead accessory right on release. Because who's going to want to buy this accessory? Like, I can't find a person who would logically make sense, because every person that's grinding there probably has or had deck Karazads. The new players grinding up have the Deboreka's just sitting there. In fairness, we only need to gain 25 AP. New players... No, because the path would be the Deboreka. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
The Deboreka is going to be sitting at absolutely new record lows. I mean, imagine this. At some point, that Deboreka is going to be sitting where we were buying Pen Crescents and Bassy Belts and shit like that down in the 30 to 50 bill range. And then they're going to instantly go, boom, that's going to go to Nav Karazad right there. Now because they aren't going to go put the investment to the deck, they just convert that over to the new accessory. Now they got a cheap upgrade to the new thing.
Yeah, think about it like this.
So basically, let me just make sure that we are on the same page here. Is what you're saying is the veteran player is going to supply the new player with men listed garbage for them to enhance their accessories. So the value that they're calculating to the grind spot now of the high-end value of these accessories that will immediately get slammed to min price because nobody's going to fucking buy them already degrades the grind spot before it's ever released. Because everybody that's going to have those accessories that are going to be grinding that spot already have their accessories. Outside of the people who just like the way they look. Because I know people will do that. They'll switch them because they like the way they look. Cool. and it's something sellable that they can touch. But what I don't understand why a new player would end up spending that money when it will be systematically far cheaper because of all the Dekia spots still dropping debos that they're going to be grinding. The debos will always be superior to get into those accessories, which makes me believe that the new accessory, the new droppable accessory, is dead on arrival and will be a minless piece of junk.
Correct.
Yeah, so that's the other thing is, you know, you got to think of all these people who are now going to be able to grind a fucking Dekia spot tomorrow. Like, the Everekas are going to crash. There's
I
no
don't
way
know
they're
how
gonna
much
stay up.
lower that floor can go, though. I mean, I know. I
Oh.
remember seeing the floor of it. It's pretty low, but
Yeah, I was about to say we were seeing the floor of technically what a yellow accessory could go. And it ain't pretty. We'll talk about the Seraph necklaces.
new ones will
and
turn
these-
into devos as they were a few weeks ago. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at this probably more pessimistically than I should
Player.
be, but to
I'm
me,
looking at it the same way.
I feel like I'm trying to look at this. You're not going to pull that many new players. Like, I'm sorry. You're not
No.
going to gain a market shift new player invasion that's going to shift the liquidity of the veteran grinds of the veteran grinders that are going to go day one into that new Adania.
Day one, literally. We're going to be waiting.
You're dooming a little too much. It won't be that bad.
Not really. Almost, but not really.
I don't want to say that I'm dooming, for sure. I'm more.
Being
I'm looking.
real.
I'm trying to look at this like I would analyze a market. Okay, like, trying to do market analysis. And right now, the numbers are in favor. In this case, of the seller. The seller is in control here because there's going to be more sellers than there are buyers. Period. So we're gonna get that initial spike, okay, which is what we want. There are also mid-game players right now that'll buy them because they've been sitting earning money at Hex. Fair.
I mean, how much does Hex realistically pull?
All right, let's pull the real number, not what these fucking numbnuts end up saying it can pull.
Yeah, I've been curious because
All right,
we've never really looked at Hex.
global grind. The real number on Hex Sanctuary is 1.8 bill. And
Just trash
55
loot alone.
and 55% of it is the trash loot at 1 bill. The other 30% of the main price comes from the crystallized despairs. Everything else makes up the other 20%.
Sounds like Ulakita is still better.
Oh, Ulakita will
Dump the floor on that. You're right.
So, if you go to Ulakita and go to, like, Highlands, Highlands is 1.9, and that instantly gets you into 1.3 billion in an hour in trash loot, and then the Kabua's fragments and the Kabua's artifacts, which between the artifact and the fragment, that's 18% of the profit of the 1.9 bill you make an hour there. The embers are going to be garbage. The limbo boxes are going to not really do well anymore. So most of the money will be, the Kabuas and the, whatchamacallit there. So, but I mean, you are right. There are mid-game players sitting there, but if you're going to be handed the
the gear to do better. Well, why would you want to stay there?
I don't know. I just feel like the Debo market is going to be exploited more for the jump than the accessories. But it all depends on how much those accessories are, and that's the other thing we don't know. How much are they going to actually sell for? Coming out of Adanya, day one, what is that accessory going to drop and sell for?
Oh, a couple $100. Or at least a couple of bill for the base one.
Well, that's the issue. I've been told Hex is closer to 4 bill, supposedly via a streamer that grind spots exclusively trying to get.
I don't know. I might have to go check this Hex out again and see about it, because
It's closer to
I
4
keep hearing
bill,
this crazy
supposedly
number.
via a streamer that grinds those spots exclusively trying to get 1 mil trash loot. There's no way.
I just don't see it.
How are you
I'm
pulling?
sorry?
Okay, hold on. Let me go look at the top dude there that's reporting. So Hex is right here. Okay, so the 70 percentile dude is a Suck Sage pulling 46,000 an hour. Now let's check and make sure this isn't coined. So let's see. Most of them are Agrist. Hello there. But this hasn't been reported on in almost 2 months. I see the... Okay, so I see here there's a 3.5 bill. Okay, so I see a Suck Sage. Or a Suck Sage here 4 months ago has recorded 3 hours at 3.2 bill. And he was pulling 50,000 trash an hour.
Hello.
Hello there. But he's also 466 AP there. It says yes to grinding Agrist. The time doesn't match, and he's literally doubled the trash loot of every person there.
Yeah, so it doesn't add up. Maybe a Garmoth fluke. Because either he's recording it wrong or recording double hours in 1 hour. I don't know.
Because everything doubles what I'm looking at on any hour. Like any other hour there, it's literally double.
Yep.
So it almost looks like it's 2 hours to 1 hour.
That's why I just said.
Yeah,
Because to me,
it has to. Because like every number I'm looking at here. So if I take the guy above him here. So total trash for the guy that's doing, and this is at 280 drop rate, may we add. Got 52,773 trash loot. The guy prior to that, at 147 AP, got 27,000 trash loot. Lunai is the streamer's name. Okay. Now here's one that really gets out there. The secondary trash loot, he got 1,500 of. The guy above him in 1 hour only got 400. Blackstones, he got 700 Blackstones in 1 hour. But the guy above him only got 290. Then the Ancient Spirit Dust, he got 282. The guy above him gets 141. Caphras, he got 253 Caphras, yet the guy above him only got 97. Then, here's where I'll check it and just... Actually, this is NAEU on this list, because this is... In this paid list, it's everybody that records. This is just the classes that have all been registered and put into it. The Blackstone or the Black Magic crystals are identical, 37 an hour. The the traces of nature are identical. The crystallized despairs are identical. No. He doubled the crystallized despairs. He quadrupled the corrupted breaths that you got, and he got 8 more blackstones. Hold on, let's keep going. There's still more here. And he got one of the special light things there. He plays Tamer. Weird, because Tamer's not even recorded up here as one of the highest ones. Tamer awakened 41,000. 7 days ago. Yeah, not a single Tamer. Okay, here's one at 55, 3 months ago. Yeah, here's a 3.5 build that's doing roughly the same thing. This looks like they're exploiting something there, and it's not intended.
Yeah, because I remember being there, and I don't remember making that. I mean, I'm gonna go there here in like a couple of minutes and test it out. If I don't get half of that in, I don't know, half an hour, I'm gonna think something's wrong.
Okay, so you're gonna go in as Maywa. Let me pull up your numbers just so you have a
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna.
Maywa Succession. You should be
There's a lot of mobs there.
pulling, according to this, roughly 32,000 is what you should be pulling in a full hour.
Okay. Yeah, because I could go there with gear off and still be capped.
Your highest, the median highest was 41,490.
Okay. So if I hit 20K in half an hour, then I know something's something. But if I don't,
Yeah.
I know that the people are telling a lot. Because I'm absolutely capped. There's no reason why I can't hit the max number there. FPS or not.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mobs there.
That there is. So what's up, Hellcrest? How you doing today?
Just base designing and base moving in our
Nice.
world.
Damn.
Getting into that
Where are you
mega
moving
base?
this to?
Probably that mega base he was working on.
That's what I thought. Just sounded like he just said fuck it all and just moved it.
Well, I'm starting floor by floor. First, I need to I just finished the interior designing of elevation. Now I'm starting to move piece by piece, and then I'm gonna move all the piles in.
Okay. That makes sense then. Well, I think because of the way that way that it's gonna change tomorrow, I think that no one's gonna be wanting to actually kill at Hex because everyone can kill it at Ulakita spot tomorrow.
Yeah. I honestly expect to see the Sicilians mostly being used tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyone who's basically under 300 fucking AP definitely ain't gonna be under 300 AP no more. I mean that's gonna change tomorrow. And I don't think that there's that much new players. I mean, if there is, I'd be shocked. I mean, sometimes I see it on chat though, so I don't know. I could be wrong. Is there some kind of metric that we can look at that tells us that how much new players possibly join every day or every week or something?
Mm-mm. I watched the Steam numbers just to kind of get an idea, because it's more likely they're going to get the game on Steam than they will the launcher. But the MMO player is more likely to pick it up from the launcher than Steam. So
Yeah, new people versus old people.
but Steam numbers spike and fall and kind of hold steady. Like we lose just about as much as we gain, and when we do get spikes, it doesn't last long and it fades off. Back to normal maintenance of the game. Like, if I pull up SteamDB right now on Black Desert, it's probably been just coasting along. So if we look at the past 3 months, it was averaging 24, and it's still averaging 24. Right now on Steam, there's 18,500 on currently. Almost 18.6 that are just on or AFK, but that are playing the game right now. And we know that the main launcher houses far more than Steam.
Correct.
But that's a good chunk of the players. That's definitely there. But that basically tells you it doesn't really move the needle.
Right, that's what I figured. I mean, that's what I would assume.
And I don't think Hyper Boost is going to draw new players in. Shit. I'm going to take a gamble that it's not going to bring one of the veteran players back that I know, who's always complained about blowing their shit up. And that still wouldn't bring him back. Because that was one of the number one. That was the number one. One of the number one complaints they had about the game was, the getting the gear.
Yeah, because enhancing was painful back then.
Well, it was also painful. That I was miles ahead at that point, quote unquote. I'm like, I'm not that far ahead. I mean, sure, we got some blown up shit, sure, but
yeah, but back then it was actually kind of easy to get the gear still.
No, it was a slog, but it's also dumb decisions was made.
Well, I bought my Tets and stuff like that, and now
I mean, this was still them getting. This was still them getting the Sovereign gear. They were still in that phase. Like, still running Kaposha shit and just getting the Sovereign weapons and, like I said, some dumb decisions were made.
I was running Kaposha for a while, that Kaposha necklace for a minute.
But this should technically alleviate most all of that.
Oh, yeah. It is absolutely going to alleviate any problems with that situation.
But they still wouldn't come back. That's the issue. Is like it still wouldn't bring players back like that.
No, I don't think so. I definitely don't think it's going to bring anybody back. Because it's not like they're changing the enhancement of the game. Which is what mainly stops a lot of people from really playing, Because the enhancements still always go through.
When I got Project back, it was... He didn't realize... When I started telling him about the Agris thing, he's like, wait, what? So you're telling me that the X amount of clicks I made on my Pen Oak would have counted if I'd have been playing any sooner or if I had to come back at, you know, XY point. I'm like, yeah, literally,
Yeah.
they literally gave the clicks back if you'd have done it between this frame and this frame. And he'd been quit for like over a year at that point. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, I probably have 60 clicks on that thing. And I'm like, and you would have had it by now.
Yeah.
You would have had it already in the pity of the Agris.
Correct.
Because when they first brought the Agris out, I think it was my Awakening weapon still had Agris sitting in it from where I had tapped it. So I got some free clicks into the Agris number on it. Well, free, but it just qualified.
Mine went to pen
Nice.
because of it. And it was my awakening weapon because I was working on. Because Agris Essence came out when I was working on my awakening pen weapon. Yeah, that sounds about right for me too. Because me, I was doing something and
But he,
I was dumping a lot into it to try to make it click through, and it just fucking wasn't going.
I mean, he blew up, I think, like 100-something crescent rings trying to get a pen crescent. Like, it was something stupid. Like, tech crescents he blew up trying to get one of those pen crescents. Like, he was getting fucked. But I mean,
Yeah,
I
they
also
would've given
didn't...
him-
I was kind of giving him shit, too, because he was, you know, he was constantly, you know, back and forth between us and Cho. And so I was like, you know, with those Cho payouts, you kind of can afford to do dumb shit like this.
Yeah.
He's like, but dude, I can't fucking get it to go. And I'm like, yeah, that does suck.
It does suck because I remember that. I fucking remember that. I remember that being a pain. Like for instance, my dad at that time, he was buying everything, just simply buying everything because, at that time I was totally representing the buy everything fucking club.
I'm still basically there. I'm still the CEO of that
mean,
club.
I told my dad to keep doing that. I told my aunt to keep doing that. I told every friend that ever played, whoever tried to play the game with me, to do that.
While you slipped off to Gamblers Anonymous.
Well, if my shit wouldn't have went through so easily, I probably would have went that route too. But since my stuff kind of went through kind of quickly before shit started dropping, because my shit was in the hex and pens before it had gotten anywhere below 300 bill, you know?
Yeah.
I was running at pen and hex at Dark Seekers a long while back. When I joined, almost when I started talking to you.
I'm getting 1 bill payouts a week right now in a guild of over 80 players.
That's gross. That's not even a lot.
Yeah, but back then, that was back during when Cho was able to... They were doing the sea monster hunting shit. So they were
Yeah.
getting some fucking retarded payouts. Because they had guys doing that all day long. All day long. So they'd get some pretty fat-ass payouts. And Cho was one of the guilds who could contest Valencia when they decided to not fuck off. It depended on if Barcode was gonna be a dick or not. If Orca let him through and not cockblock him, Cho could easily go in there.
Well, my brake calipers arrived. today, a couple hours ago. For the
Nice.
Jeep. Yeah, the Jeep's a lot better now.
Nice.
The brakes were sticking bad.
And this fixed it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the calipers were sticking. And when the calipers stick, essentially what happens is everything starts heating up. You'll first know by the smell, but secondly, you'll know by the car's dragging and it's coming to a stop real quick. And then after it does that for a while, if you aren't being careful, it can and will eventually burst into flames. I've had that happen to me in 2 different vehicles. All because of fucking caliper sticking.
This must be some like
And I-
northern shit because fucking
It
down
is, but
here,
definitely, it's a Midwestern salt related problem, yes.
I was gonna say I don't
Because
ever
salt-
see shit just catching on fire. Like the last time I saw somebody's brake disc is glowing, I think it was like on a McLaren or something that jammed its shit and its
on a track.
Yeah. And those shits were glowing bright ass orange.
Yeah, we get that problem all the time up here. You usually get that problem usually from like semis and buses and things that haul a lot quicker. And they usually have to do maintenance on them kind of often. At least the semis and stuff. And for whatever reason, it seems to affect only in the Midwest more so because of the whole salt issue. Fucking just rust shit up, clog shit up. And if you don't clean your car often during the winter, it will cause problems.
You would
because
think
manufacturers don't.
you would think that they would have some sort of like car wash up there for y'all that specifically
do?
that is special for that.
They do.
Okay.
So like any car wash that has the underbody car wash,
Yeah.
that would be it.
Okay.
But most of the time, like even in the South, because I've seen them, they do have salt prohibitors in them. It's supposed to help clean that kind of bullshit off on top of the oil and whatever else might be under there. Like my car is clean as fuck. There's no rust on my car, but the rust is just enough to not let on my new car to not let the stupid bearings out, or wheel bearings, wheel hubs, whatever. I still haven't gotten them out on my car.
Shit.
It's gonna be to the point where I take off the knuckle and I take it to a fucking machine shop and have the shit pressed out. Because of how much shit it's causing.
Damn, that shit's
Where
being
the brake
stubborn.
one, huh?
So damn, that shit's being stubborn.
That's just one of those parts that will always be stubborn. It's a tapered fit. Where like the calipers, you want how long it took me to do the calipers?
30 minutes aside.
Roughly. I think it took me about an hour and 20 total.
Because you got to have your mandatory unionized smoke breaks and occasional Red Bull hits to make sure you're still alive.
Correct. And you best believe I stopped and watched the video in between on something related to Black Desert.
Yep. Because it's not like you're paid by the hour to do this shit.
Nope. Nope. And if I was, I should be charging $100 an hour apparently, or $80 an hour apparently. So I don't even want to tell you how long the stupid assholes from the shops take. on purpose.
Oh, they want to make sure they get paid.
Oh yeah, yeah. They'll actually put about 30 minutes into it and still charge you for the hour.
1 hour minimums.
Usually what it goes. Yeah. I was about to say the 1 hour minimums. Yeah. It goes over that hour. Guess what? It's 2 hours. Rounds up every time. Why people don't want to take their shit to mechanic shops anymore. And if they do, it's because they have the money and don't care.
And that's what they call dumb money.
Hmm. Yeah, and I know even see, I've watched a lot of people who are just like me. You know, there's this one YouTuber. His name is Tavarish. He's like me. Like even if I have money, I'm still probably gonna work on my shit and totally bitch about it the whole way. Just
Because it's your
I know
shit.
how much. Well, that too. And then at least I knew that it got torqued down. At least then I knew it will still be safe. At least then I knew it's not gonna fall off of me going down on the highway, which has happened to me after I've taken it to a place and having some shit balanced. Because I don't have a tire balancer.
Yeah.
And the fools can't even figure out how to fucking tighten a goddamn wheel on a car. I teach that to an 8-year-old, and they at least remember it. Hell, I remember teaching. There was this one like 17-year-old chick that my friend from work, um, for whatever reason, she liked cars and she just wanted to know, and so every now and then I'd if I needed help, I'd tell her to come over and help me with the fucking tools, and you'll learn real quick. And by the time a month went through, she ended up going into um the automotive class, and then a month later, she got a job at a place at a really nice automotive place downtown.
Let's be real, you just wanted to recreate the Michael Bay shot from fucking Transformers.
No, she just was just wanting to learn cars, and I was like, okay, whatever. I don't care, And then she was fucking cool. I've never had a female that actually just wanted to learn cars.
Nice.
I was like, okay, well, I ain't mad, and it's because, well, nobody else at the one lady's house knew how to deal with cars, and I had to go over there one day and try to fix something stupid, and she was outside, and she was like, "You made that look so easy. Can you show me that?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then the next day, the older lady, she was like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to teach my daughter some more. She wants to learn." And apparently, the other guy that does work on stuff like doesn't want to teach her. I was like, "Why? It's so easy. You just turn something and remember where it went." Well, now she's in Tennessee doing diesel mechanics,
Okay.
making close to 200 grand a year.
That's fucking good.
Well, she just listened and it just absorbed everything I kept on telling her. Even at her auto shop class, I had to go over there every now and then because some stupid reason, because her auto shop teacher couldn't help her figure out something on her vehicle, because it was part of the class where she'd have to go tear something apart on the fucking vehicle. And then it'd be something stupid, and I'm like, okay, fine. I'll go spend an hour over there and try to help you get it rappelled back together so that way you can at least drive it home. I was like, well, next time, hopefully, you don't tear it apart at school. So that way you don't get stuck at school. She's like, yeah, that's a thing I'll never forget. I was like, yep, because you just turned this into a 2-hour job. She took off like some piece of her turbo and it was like broken. So yeah, it wasn't a good time. And a
shit.
Subaru, older Subaru is like deep into the fucking thing. I was like, what possessed you to do this? She's like, it wasn't starting or wasn't doing something. And then she got it started and got to school. I was like, oh, fuck. You should have called somebody to just take you to school. Like, what are you doing? Well, she was one stubborn person.
That's funny.
Yep.
But it paid off.
Black women. I was gonna say, but black women can be stubborn for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I know how black women are, so I was just, letting her do her thing, and I was just letting her stubbornness be normal stubborn. Because her mom's white, but yeah, her
Mixed.
dad was like, yeah, her dad was like super black. She's just one of many people that I randomly have taught how to fucking work on something.
That's awesome.
Who actually like went and did something with it. And it was a female.
That's the best part.
That's what I told her. I was like, you're just going to get hired just because you're a female. She's like, no, I won't. I was like, bet.
Hold my beer.
I was like, bet you $5. They'll hire your ass any minute just because you're a female working in there.
And they want something nice to look at. Especially
Yeah.
instead of a bunch of sweaty old fat dudes.
Yup, and she's kind of that tall, lanky black chick. So of course, people are gonna look at her goofy. But thankfully, Kenya doesn't really she didn't wear tight stuff, so it'd be
Yeah.
hard to want to look at her like that. I mean, you'd have to be crazy. But there is guys who will think it's still something.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, this one time I came up to my buddy's house at an apartment one time, and there was somebody outside struggling to get a tire off their car or something. And when I pulled up, my friend was like, dude, can you help this guy get his tire off? I was like, yeah, you know what, whatever. And he already had all the bolts off, and he was just sitting there struggling to get it off. I'm like, and I didn't say anything. And I did the good old classic, I kicked it in a certain position to where I know it's going to come off. And I did it with, I literally just walked up, boop, and the fucking thing flew off.
And he's like, son of a bitch.
That's what he said. He's like, and he was a younger black dude. And I hate seeing someone struggling with some stuff like that.
Especially when it's the dumb easy stuff.
Yeah. I won't even care. I'll just stop and here, let me show you. Just stop. You're hurting my brain. I don't even want to see you struggle. I'd rather show you how to do it just the right way the first time. Yeah, those are always good times. He's like, so you can just kick it. I was like, yeah, don't feel bad about kicking rubber. What's wrong with you? You're not gonna hurt that car.
This thing runs
Sure,
over potholes.
Yeah, I was supposed to say the tires The tire's holding all the weight of your vehicle on it. I doubt you're gonna hurt it, sir. He's like, oh. I was like, yeah, oh. Don't be mad at it. Just fucking just man that motherfucker off of there, just bop. And he's like, oh. I was like, yeah, put your heel into it, just bop. He's like, nice. Okay, I'll remember that. He's like, well, I have to do another one. I was like, okay, cool. I'll watch it. And then he did it. He's like, okay, now I'm mad. My friend said he was out there for like an hour. I was like, yeah, no. Oh, I hate working on cars. Okay, the pain and suffering will commence.
Yay, masochism. I mean, what?
I should switch to Awakening just for memes there.
Just for the memes. Hmm. $27 energy left. All right.
I didn't know I was off either till Nightingale told me.
Yep, you've been dead for a little bit.
Couple hours now, I'm assuming.
About an hour and 30.
I can't believe I must stoop so low and go to fucking hacks.
But you're like, fuck it. I've got to see this for science.
It's killing me. It's killing me. I just don't see it. And I've got to go and tag the... I gotta go tag someone new. I got the Guardian to 64 today.
Nice. There's a part of me that's thought about just untagging the Seraph and just being like, fuck the EXP and start working on getting a backup. But at the same time, I'm like, no, I know they're gonna get me the scroll. They're gonna give me that fucking scroll and I can just switch this over and it's done.
I mean, I assume that they're going to.
It's literally this Thursday or it's not happening.
Right. Like tomorrow.
Yeah. Because it normally happens right at Heidel Ball, right at Calpheon Ball. Because Calpheon normally is Christmas time. So they always drop one at Christmas. They always drop one during summer.
Well, they better get to it.
Yeah. But it makes sense if they're going to do it for the...
Wait.
Because, well, no, if you think about it, they want to sell it at the new class.
Right.
So that it'll get people to buy that and roll to the new class. There was one up here... fucking mid-spring, and I almost bought it. Just to have on backup. Insufficient energy. We are done. Alright, so let's see what the damage was. We ended up with 7,000 ash sap and 17,000 birch sap.
Okay, so I guess I'll tag the fucking Megu.
You're gonna
You see
go
how
fox
fucking
titties.
crazy she is.
She's dropped a lot in reportings over the last month.
I was gonna see if she was still gonna be doing like the absurd damage.
The one that's actually climbed the most in this last 30 days is Dark Knight by 13%.
Secession Dark Knight, yeah. But it's not like they did anything to her that I'm
No.
aware of, other than increased her damage a little bit.
I think it's just the people that are coming off Megu and Seraph are going, and Guardian are going
Back
over
to
to
their-
Dark Knights.
Yeah.
Welcome to Valia. Need to use the
I mean, I know how to play a damn Dark Knight. Don't get me wrong there. I played her for about a year before I played the Maywa.
Just spent 2.5 hours doing work that should have been done weeks ago because one of my coworkers didn't do them
no.
weekly. Oh, shit.
Poor Kaylee. It got worse.
That's terrible.
Inventory woes.
I'm furious. Fuck, I would be too.
Child's play compared to doing it at a factory, but still painful.
Alright. Let's see here. I need Glish, and now let's go find our saps.
Did you ever get the Lucky Celine?
No.
I'll be right back.
This motherfucker just got one.
One popped. Badass. That's awesome. Oh,
Two of us were here working on them tonight. That's why I've been sitting here watching. Appreciate you watching. Hopefully we've been able to keep you entertained while you do inventory. Let's see here. 18,005.
Oh, the Wistella killed it.
Shit.
I updated my group for the drop bonus stuff,
Yeah.
and so now two of my fishing guys have the service minded on them, and now my Blaze Howl Knocked and my the Catrice
Yeah.
has service minded on it. The only thing that doesn't have service minded on it is my Celine.
Mm-hmm.
It drops from the neutral and dark shit, or from when I kill the boxes,
Yeah.
the mimics. I had one drop 800 of the
Memogs.
dog memes coins.
21,000 away from unobtainium. Oh shit. You're getting up there. Gotta get that legendary unobtainium. The thing that can't be obtained will finally be obtained. All right, bitch sap is done. Hooray! I don't have to do this again for this run until I need to do another run.
Hey, I got a pit-a-pat mole.
We celebrate those? Question mark.
I mean, I don't get them that often.
Shit, I get them fucking every time I go up there. I'm gonna fucking choke up.
You have a whole
What?
you have a whole you have a whole bunch of farms. I got 4.
I mean, yeah, I got 10 of them, but still.
That's what I'm saying. I'm happy when I see that stuff.
I should be cooking beer while I wait on energy. It's not a bad idea. Also doing clear liquid reagents and pure powder reagents. Those would be good. That gets you a good solid hour and 40 minutes per Supreme station.
Oh, another mole. Okay. Another pit-a-pat? What? 2 of them? Okay. What the fuck? Okay, that's the most I've gotten from. I've got a couple of them already. Damn.
Okay, we got that.
What's going on here?
Everything. Okay, do it better.
Yeah, I kind of neglected my farms for like more than a week.
I mean, they've made it to where you just don't want to go check on them, but you have to.
Did you miss me? If not, I'm going to go back.
Welcome to Velia. Need to use the storage?
I made a good choice coming here. The fishes are fresh.
All I care about is getting my fog mushrooms
You can keep
from it,
more
so.
goods if you get a house in town and use it for storage.
Fair. You should probably also be using it for your truffles instantly. Like,
I
once you
don't
get the...
truffles. I don't go for truffles. I don't want to deal with truffles. I don't want anything to do with truffles. Ever? I'm not one of those people. I don't like them. They're on such a shit fucking spawn rate, and you don't get.
Bitch,
It
please. We
doesn't
can
seem
sit here
worth
and
it.
get you farming those up in no time on
I don't want to
your
touch
farm.
them.
On the farm. You get...
Wanna-
Look at this shit right here. I've got fucking 527 mysterious seeds. That's 52 times I have to fully 10 plant my thing, which means that's 100 days
Yeah,
worth
if
of
you
truffle
get-
mushrooms.
If you're out there grinding for the gathering for them and getting the seeds
No, you don't get the seeds from gathering.
from gathering the mushrooms,
Nope, you don't get the seeds from gathering mushrooms.
you get it from the mysterious seeds.
You get it from doing alchemy, just any alchemy. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. You could be fucking doing clear liquid reagents and be getting these seeds. You just need...
The mysterious seeds?
The unknown seeds right here that I've got up on stream.
Oh, I don't even know if I have.
So the
I'm
unknown
trying to look
seeds.
for him on my
Um,
account.
unknown seeds come from doing just any alchemy in general. And then all you need to do to get a
Oh, I
to
ain't
get
got
a
shit of him.
to get a plot going is you just need 10 seeds and 10 of those unknowns, and then you're making 1,800 truffles every 10 stack of farms. So it's not nearly as bad, but that's 100 days worth of truffles right there.
Yeah, but aren't you only using truffles for like a couple of things?
There's only one elixir that they're used for. And it's the detection elixir. Great EXP, though. Not going to deny that. It's a 1,600 EXP elixir, but you're only making the detections if you're wanting to sell them for money. You definitely don't Imperial those things.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to deal with it personally. I mean, I got 10 seeds laying around. So potentially I could do something with it. Right? Like, you just said 10, right?
Yeah, you just need 10 of the unknown seeds, and
I got that.
you need 10 truffles to go with it. Because
Oh.
then you merge the 10 truffles together, it creates the truffle hypha, and then you just plant them down like normal.
Yeah, but isn't it only a one-time plant?
Yes. But, so the way it works is you farm truffles, and you keep a small portion behind to reseed into the unknown seeds, and you keep creating your seeds through the unknowns, because you're going to get 16-ish hundred doing 16 to 1,800 every time you pull up a 10 plot of truffles. So you only need 10 out of that 1,600 of a max plot. So basically you would keep 30 to 50 of the truffle hyphas on you, plant those up. The last one, you save 10, 20 of them, put them aside, and keep cycling it like that. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to fish on you tonight to let you get your energy back.
Right.
Yeah, we need this.
No strikes on the market. Uh-oh.
Oh, you're trying to make vicious shadows?
I was going to do it, but I kept forgetting to fucking buy the strike when it was up there.
The normal strike isn't up there? The 200 million one?
620 million strike? No.
Okay. Wow. Hold on, let me see if I can make one. Let's see. Serendia. Have I popped all of these? I've got 29. I'll gamble 28 of them. We'll see if I get one. I'll sell you. If I get one. She didn't even cheer. That fucking hurts.
Our town is peaceful. Have a pleasant stay.
She didn't.
Okay, well, you know, maybe no, wait. Wait a second. Wait a second. Let's see if I, did something with it.
Ugh, that hurts.
I could have sworn. Whatever.
Oh yeah, shit, fuck. What am I gonna go gather?
Hey man, I will just go.
I probably need to do. Oh yeah, I need to also repair.
I'm trying and wonderful. A blacksmith with patience. Tell me if you need anything.
Tell me whatever troubles you anytime. I'm like your close friend. You didn't know?
You gotta tag. Tag Megu.
I need 23,000 ash sap, 9,000 more cedar, 3,000 more pine, 4,000 more thuja. Yeah, I guess I'll go do that run one more time, and then that's done. Go to my spot.
It's repaired.
Yeah, the one thing I'm not looking forward to is how much more expensive my character got to tag since I did all these upgrades.
But
This has been
only
off.
45 fuel.
I thought it was more than that to do.
It was. It used to be, but they've reduced it by quite a bit. It only costs us 45 fuel to do a tag with our gear. So and we have hundreds of that.
45, you said?
Mm-hmm. Ask me how much I can. I won't care if I tag somebody. I've got literally 800 of that fuel.
I could tag a character 38.6 times then.
Yeah, it's a lot of times.
Plus, I have a fuel reward and a couple of the processed fuel if I ever actually like need it.
I can fly anywhere, but don't worry, I won't leave you behind.
Really?
Yep. All right. Turn that off. 3 items.
Hex. Sure. regular mobs. Pull out the two of those.
Wouldn't Hex be demi-human?
You would think,
But they're
but
not?
they're not. Nope.
The fuck?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, they should be demi-human. Nope. They're just regular mobs.
Well, shit. Then looks like
I
you're just
would've
looking
figured-
for anything that's got crit damage on it at that point, then.
Yep. Which in this case, I'm running an exquisite. It's gonna take me a hot minute to relearn Awakened and then put on a proper add-ons for it.
Valencia worker 81 million just got Linsa. Oh, it's a human. Never mind. It's a human. Abort.
Abort mission. Oh, and we're getting 10 fuel. We just got 50 fuel basically. Or we're getting 50 fuel between like 2 days ago and 2 days from now.
Oh, okay.
At least on my login rewards I am.
I'm sure it's standard.
Well, not everyone's at the same, technically the same day. But close. Because some people are like a couple day behind, you know, on the month or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes they're because they, you know, didn't log on or something. God, that part always sounds like a Tool song that I can't think of the name of right now. Why I keep doing that? I didn't want to do that. Kid, thank you. And I can run landscape points here. Weird.
Oh, is it really a 300? Shit.
Guess? Yeah, 300, 390. Mm. So much fucking maps here.
Yep.
Tips on Agris points. 4 at a time. 4 points at a time.
I mean, with a billion mobs around, that's still like going to Gython under. You're just gonna piss that away in a sneeze.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Turn on that.
You're gonna look and be like, and it's gone.
I mean, I definitely delete these mobs a little quick.
You know, I would hope so at your point in time. If you didn't, I'd be a little concerned.
I'd be concerned too. I would be concerned too. I mean, there's not enough mobs here. Which is why I was saying I might have to go to Awakening.
Just to handicap yourself enough?
You know, I am already at 1,000 loot. 4 minutes in.
It's just a bunch of red shit everywhere.
Here, be a good child and drink this potion so it won't hurt. Now, don't go astray.
I need more mobs now. Still, whispers.
I was gonna say, it looks like you're running into Lacko mob syndrome over there.
Yeah, you aren't wrong. Also noticed that I pretty much am like either at 100 or just right below it for the crit rate.
Fuck yeah. Free gold key from somebody who was here doing this at one point.
Okay.
Easy treasure chest.
Yep.
Easy yoink.
It's funny. The song I'm listening to is "After the Burial," cursing Akanon.
Not
I'm
familiar
out
with
here, and I'm out here grinding.
Hex.
Fucking X. After the Burial was a local band that went and got signed to, like, Metal Blade or Rise Records or something.
Okay.
They were a local band to me, anyway. I mean, like, really local band. I mean, like, seen them every weekend, maybe twice or 3 times in that weekend type of local band.
Damn.
There are a couple bands like that from around here that went, like, big. Devil Wears Prada was one of them.
Yep, I remember them.
Post-hardcore
Hmm?
would be post-hardcore or a Christian type of hardcore.
Yeah.
At least that's what this area is known for, anyway.
It was either Warp Tour or National Mayhem Tours where I saw them. I'm pretty sure it was
Yeah, they were
National
at
Mayhem
Warped
Tour.
Tour a bunch.
Pretty sure it was National Mayhem Tour because it was like I'm pretty sure that was where I saw Slipknot, Disturbed, Dragon Force, As I Lay Dying, and
Oh
several
yeah, they would
others.
have definitely toured with that group, without a question.
But I also want to say I seen them at a Warp Tour too because I went to Warped, and they were there.
Yep, they were pretty big. Devil Wears Prada. Yeah, they got signed in Ohio. Metal Blade or Century Records? It's one of the two over there. And every now and then they do like a surprise show at the local places that they used to play at. That was the good shit.
Yep. Never forget where you came from.
Nope, and best part, they'd only charged $5 to get into the door still.
Yeah, just cover the cost of beer and cigarettes and
For real. And gas. But when the place is so packed out, because there's times when like the places that they would like show up to randomly, like it would just get so packed. Like we would easily exceed what the building could have in it. We'll just say that.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Those were the days, man. Those were the days. We used to have a bunch of music venues around us, and now we don't.
COVID ruined a lot of that.
Yep. Certainly fucking did.
A lot of the places around here shut down.
Yep.
Well, you gotta have 6 feet separation. We packed into the masquerade like it was a fucking sardine can. If it wasn't nuts to butts, then there was still room.
Yeah. You aren't wrong.
It ain't gay. You're packed in. You're packed
Yeah,
in.
I'm sardined.
I've had both. I felt dicks behind me and I felt tits behind me. in some of those shows.
Yep, House of Blues. Chicago. Went there one time for Bullet for My Valentine.
Ooh, nice.
But don't worry.
And Escape the Fate and The Confessionals.
I think one of the last shows I ended up ever seeing was Five Finger Death Punch at the Tabernacle.
Ooh.
It
Yeah,
was-
House of Blues is pretty wild. What's the tavern?
So the Tabernacle is a church in Atlanta that
Oh.
they converted to a that they turned into a music venue, and it's one of the best
Nice.
sounding rooms, and it's one of the best sounding venues in all of Atlanta. Like fuck,
That's pretty badass.
fuck the arenas, fuck all that shit. The Masquerade sounded like ass. This because I mean it was a literal old church that converted into a music venue, and the
Yeah.
acoustics in it were epic.
That's how all churches are.
Actually, a lot of the modern churches suck because they're just
Really?
modern sound stages.
That's stupid.
Yeah, so if you go into like any like modern church
fucked.
nowadays, there's
The mega churches?
I'm not even talking mega churches. The churches that attempt to be the mega churches. It's literally a like.
I got like 3 right down the road from me. And 2 are right across the road from each other.
That's funny. The best way I could describe it is, okay. So you know how a real cathedral is designed to be acoustic projecting, like it's meant to carry the sound outward.
Yes.
A modern church is designed around the same premise as an indoor venue, which is to have the system project the sound outward, not the actual
Yeah.
instrument. So it's different when you go into like some of these like old Catholic churches are a great example. These true cathedrals with the very high vaulted ceilings and all this stuff. The room is actually shaped just enough to help project the sound forward so that people singing without mics sound amplified as it carries through the room. Well, the Tabernacle was designed more in mind. It's a very high vaulted ceiling. I think it's like 30-ish feet up in the air, 40 feet in the air. Like it's a very high vaulted ceiling. And if you were to go into a modern church, yeah, they've got the big open, area where they've got all the different pew lines up and, maybe 2 stories up. But it's so in the box sounding. Like, the drums are caged in. Or they're on electric drums. The bass is completely DI'd. There's no amp whatsoever. The amps for the guitar players are in the back, if at all. If not, they're just plugged directly into their, like, pods and shit. And it's all in the box shit. There is no big projection sounds. Like, it's rare now to see full-grown pianos in these churches. It's all keyboards. Like, there's no forward projecting sound.
Electronic.
So when you go into them and you actually, if you go into them and you actually like play the drums open, they don't sound that great. It doesn't have that arena rock sound to it.
The carrying echo.
That signature sound that makes the drums feel larger than life. And, I chewed out one guy and that was running sound at one of those. I'm like, why are y'all caging this thing in? He's like, oh, it's to prevent the sound from coming forward. And I'm like,
What? Not the whole fucking point?
so you think your PA system is good enough to replicate what that's going to do on its own? Well, no, it's so that people don't complain about it in the front rows.
Whoa.
I'm like, okay, And this is where I went slightly nerd on him, and I regret my decisions, but whatever. They did. I hazed him over. I'm like, so you're telling me that a snare drum that projects at 126 decibels at the snare drum itself is not going to dissipate by the time it hits the front row at least 40 feet away. You're telling me that they're complaining about that. Well, they can't hear the sound. I'm like, well, I see your problem. You're projecting the sound over their head. You have no arrays pointing downward.
Right.
That's a you issue. That's y'all not designing this room properly. Well, we got to do with what we got to work with. And we caged it in because we want to make sure we can have the stage volume as low as possible. And my soul died a little bit. I'm like, John Bonham would be disappointed in every word you just said, because I said, do you know how he played drums? And they're like, no. I said, okay,
No.
well, good news for you. My ex-girlfriend's dad played with John Bonham some. And we can tell you from experience that his drums were absolutely the worst sounding things on the planet. Okay? If you were to attempt to play it. But John hit so hard on the drums, he hits them into tune. You have to understand how strong of a hit that is to hit them into tune. He is beating the trash out of them, okay? They sound like garbage.
To his snares.
And I'm like, and I can tell you this from personal first-hand account, that's some of the best sounding drums you've ever heard in your life when he played it. But you're not giving the drums an ounce of chance to project and sound amazing because you're putting them in. And that's the whole point of them, is to sound great. Well, we've got them mic'd up pretty good. I'm like, yeah, sure. But it's all in the box. It's not the kit getting to do anything. I'm like, why don't y'all just use an electronic drum set? Well, we didn't have the budget for it.
Okay.
And I'm looking around at all the wasted money on all the other garbage sitting around that they've got on the stage, going, yeah, I think I know why.
Mm-hmm.
Did we need $200 DIs up here? No. Was somebody probably sold these $200 DIs? Yes.
But who the fuck would have told him that that was a good idea, though?
What, to cage them in?
Yeah.
That's modern church practice. Almost every modern church cages the drums in now. And I mean, we're talking they have the 3-wall or 4-wall panels around them, and they have a roof on them.
What?
Yeah. It's very rare to see an open drum set now. Like, that's a huge selling point for them, because they want to keep the volume down. So it's like, they're in this weird place of they want to be contemporary, like, stage-like look, but they're still trying to be just church enough with it that they aren't actually turning it into a rock show. But they'll buy enough lasers to make it think that you're at a rock show.
Fucking concert, yeah. Well, I don't know about that. Either I'm just a terrible grinder, which I assume which probably actually the deal.
Yeah, you're terrible. You're trash.
I mean, but you see, I'm not.
You're blowing shit up.
Like, I don't know how much more faster I could do this.
Like I said, this feels like some exploit type thing that they're kind of doing. It was like that kid who came in here like a month ago, and he was like telling me how I could be doing what the streamers do to get my EXP up so much faster, where they're doing this and doing that, and they apply this, and then it happens there, and then all of a sudden they shoot up. Like, yeah, he was trying to get me to do something. He said, yeah, this is what all the people are doing to get to level up their classes faster than normal. I'm like, that sounds like an exploit.
It sounds like something I don't want to have any part of.
Exactly, that's what I told him. And this feels like just the same thing, where they're going in and they're technically pulling something out that they shouldn't be doing, or they're getting just something just enough that it's the mechanics triggering that they're not supposed to be triggering twice or something like that.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm trying to eliminate everything. I don't think there's enough mobs here for me. To be frank.
But let's just put it this way. I've gotten into a few arguments with a few music ministers at churches before.
Oh, I would have too. So I'm like, what the fuck are you? Are you fucking stupid?
I had to say that in the
Sound
most
is
polite
supposed to
way.
be carried.
I've said that in the most polite way possible, but yes.
I would not have been polite about it. Well, with my last name, I wouldn't have been polite about it. I've been like, ha, look at my last name. My name's, you're gonna feel very low in your church.
But it was, I butted heads a lot. Let's just say that.
I would have too. I don't blame you. Well, 30 minutes in, we have almost 10k of trash.
And you're using no Agris too, so that's the other thing. Every single one.
Agris.
Oh, you are? Shit.
Yes. I
Never
am
mind.
using Agris. It's sipping it. It's literally sipping it. There's simply not enough mobs here to make it matter. And that's a crazy idea to say.
So the guys that are pulling 50k, you're saying are full of shit. That's at least
There's
2 hours.
no way that they. Am I crazy here? Like that? I don't see how. I'm gonna try on the Megu, but.
Well, I
just for
mean,
shits
the
and
only
giggles.
the number one was the fucking Doctor Strange shit. Fucking what's his name?
Sage, bro.
Thank you. Brain was not wanting to brain there.
I mean, I could kill it on a Sage Awakening. I definitely know how to play that motherfucker. That I want to.
But see, what it sounds like is it's mechanically you're not getting something that they are.
Yeah, that too. That's what I was curious
Because
of,
you'd have to be getting over 25,000 trash by this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I don't know. I know that they've changed the spot too.
Well, this was within... most of this data was posted within 2 months.
No, I mean, like, I don't necessarily remember what makes a spot click.
Fair.
Where are you basing off?
Okay, so at so Kaylee was talking about how there's a streamer on Twitch named Lunai that is claiming that Hex is a 4 billion silver an hour place. And part of the claim is that it's one of the only mid-game spots to go grind at. And everybody on Garmoth is reporting like it's a 1.8, 2-ish bill hour a spot. But then there's a small handful of people that are pulling in 3 to 3.5 bill in an hour. And they all double everybody's trash loot. And almost everybody's, all their items across the board, except for the last handful, they all double that. So we're talking Blackstone's Caphras trash loot, Traces, the Spirit Powder, the special trash that drops. They're going in and doubling nearly all of that in 1 hour.
I don't know how to feel about that. I really don't know how to feel about that right now. I want to believe. But I don't believe.
So he's over here trying to smack Hex to see what he gets in an hour. Or in 30 minutes, just to see if you even get close. And so far, it's looking like you're right down the middle of the normal grind hour, which is roughly 2 bill an hour.
Yeah, and I don't think I can pull any more mobs than what's happening. I mean, I really don't. And everything's dying very quickly. You know, like basically one skilling through them. I don't know how you could kill anything faster than that, honestly.
But don't worry, I won't leave you
Unless there's
behind.
something I'm just doing wrong. Possible.
Nice and gentle, like this.
Did I kill you yet? Okay.
Have you gotten the witch to spawn yet?
Oh no. I don't even know how to get that thing to spawn. To be
That
honest.
might be part of the issue.
How is it supposed to spawn?
So you're supposed to get... There's supposed to be portals and shit that drop that you're supposed to
There
be...
is.
And there's supposed to be a boss monster that you have to fight every so often there.
I can't say I've ever seen that really happen for me out here. Or in general in Calpheon X or Elvia. Here's a portal thing.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a mob or something that comes out of that at some point. And you're supposed to get like this boss encounter.
I'll spend time around here and see if I can get it to do something. I mean, that's another reason why Calpheon Elvio kind of sucks, is because that mechanic doesn't, it's not clear on how that mechanic works. I've been out here for long enough that a boss should have spawned, or whatever is supposed to spawn that it should have spawned.
Yeah. Well, I'm got Grok working on a TLDR guide for you, so I will read it off in just a moment. Hello there. How's it going? Okay, so Calpheon, Inner Calpheon Realm, Icon, blah, blah, blah. The core mechanic's the important part. Each pack revolves around a Rift of Despair with a pack of mobs that include Green Orc, Skeleton Warrior, Elite, Howling Dead, Normal Mob, Skeleton Wraith, Soul Harvester. Kill the Green Orc plus pack Wraith in that order. Gather the souls, and it becomes attackable. Satisfied with Soul's message. Kill the Marith. Release a stronger, unstable Soul Orc Skeleton Warrior. Leave the unstable Soul and move to the next pack immediately. When you return later, the unstable plus extra spawns will be clumped up and ready.
What do you mean like this guy?
Don't you agree?
I guess.
The ogre.
It's a Whitmith or whatever.
Yeah,
Whitmirth.
those guys pop often. It's
Okay.
the ogre I've never seen actually spawn from.
So let's see here. Unstable does heavy melee swipes, sidesteps, glowing soulless soldiers, do big AoE bombs, use them. Killing the unstable damages nearby trash. Hexmarie, the boss, can spawn randomly. Leave her if she appears late in the pack and clear her with the next rotation turn. Aggress on for her, then off. Red soulless bombs help damage her. Rift of Despair can open. Shadow monsters / boss. Gygord, Ogre, Cyclops. Kill for extra tattered Shadow Trash plus Remnant Dark buff. Big personal damage plus Calpheon Elvia for 5 minutes. Ancient Spirit Light, rare drop. Use near the Rift for group damage buff to Calpheon Elvia monsters, 5 minutes. Rotation, yeah, I mean, it's basically, that's it. We're doing good. We're just out gathering, shit talking, the usual. How are you doing?
Okay, well now everything's dying too quick after I got that. It's like hitting the weapon buff. Just wish there was more mobs.
Yeah, so it sounds like there's more to it than probably what you're doing.
Oh yeah. I'm sure. It's not like I sat here and watched a video on it.
Yeah. And put my stuff up so I don't smack these stupid goats, because then I have to deal with this goat that I can't kill. Because they're hunting mobs, and you can't kill hunting mobs easily with normal weapons and stuff, because screw how damage works.
Okay, Hack Sanctuary. So your problem, you're staying too much on a pack. The moment you see only 3, get the fuck out and go to the next. You're not rotating fast enough. That's why.
So it's basically go in,
the
blow it up.
rotation is, do you see the guys with the fucking tombstone on their back? The pack is them collecting the souls of the small ones.
yeah,
the
it's
moment you
always
see
that.
3, the moment you see your pack get as small as 3,
okay?
move to the next. Don't even care about killing the 3. Just move to the next. And then that is the rotation. You see, you're just gonna move as fast as you can, pack to pack. until they become targetable. The moment they become targetable, they will feed the portal, and the portal will spawn a boss. It can be 4 boss with the counting with the witch. So your problem is you're staying too much on the pack. So you're already moving to the next right now.
I never did
Yeah, are you
Hex.
watching the screen?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Just making
So the
sure,
thing
'cause
is,
there's
you're
lots
not
of mobs
moving fast
spawning right
enough
now.
between packs, right? That's
There's
why you're
lots of
having
mobs.
problems.
Yeah, and I'm killing the pack. I mean, it does help to actually watch what I'm doing, but
So the thing about hacks is just you're not moving it fast enough between packs. You're
I'm-
keeping too much time on one pack.
okay. I mean, I don't agree with what you're saying, but okay.
Let's see here.
Well, that is on you. So that's
I mean,
that's
that
how we do it, and that's how we
Trying
keep moving
to
on because that
720.
is how
All right.
that's how
alright.
we do. It's
Okay.
not for
That's
me to
alright.
say that is the right thing to do.
Okay.
It's
We
just
we heard
that's
it.
how we do it.
We heard it from the master grinder.
I'm not the master grinder. I just know the
Oh,
people.
okay.
I am not the guy that do it. I am the guy that runs information. So I'm
Oh,
CIA of the fucking of MMOs. So
okay.
I
So
just if you want to ask something, I just go ask the people that does it.
Right on.
That's why I take a little time because I need to contact.
You seem to be pretty certain about this, so just keep in mind
is
there's not enough mobs out here for me.
and I assume it's the red balls that are floating around are the things you've got to
Yeah.
go. Okay.
The red balls, they're the souls that the guys with the tombstone on their back are collecting.
Okay.
You kill, the souls spawn, and they will keep collecting until they become target. The moment they
Which
become target, you
I
kill
just
them,
killed
and
one.
then they will feed
Mm-hmm.
their souls to the portal, and the portal spawn the boss.
Okay.
Yeah, like that one right here.
Yeah, and then the boss will give you a 30-minute buff that will insta kill anything you see. Or
No, I
it is
don't
a
know
30
about
minute or a
insta kill,
5
but
minute. It should be the insta kill. It's insta killing on my end, but I mean, for your point, is that you're already like killing them. Good. It's just you're sticking too much time on one pack when there's already two little mobs. Like
well, I'm trying to get the fucking thing to actually spawn too.
what?
Oh, I see the tombstone, dude. Okay. Yeah, see, by the time I got geared enough, like, I was well past Elvia Hex. Like, I was past most of those spots.
Same.
Like, I only did Elvia Giants just because I was trying to farm up my stuff. But then I ended up buying the shards to finish it off. Or I got the money to buy the exalted fragments or the whatever, the blessed fragments. I ended up making that.
Oh,
Hmm.
So, who's this Luna thing? Can I get the
Luna.
channel, the link, and so I can
Uh,
run the info on this person? Can you get Kaylee to give it to you later? Then you ping me on Discord.
It's supposedly this person right here. Lunai, a tamer. Man, I get so many freaking fake Discord friend requests a day. Holy shit, that's the 5th one since I started streaming. One of the new scams they got going on is people go on Fiverr and they will take these artists' profiles and they'll copy their profile picture and try to name their Discord similar, and they'll say, hey, they're looking at past clients and seeing if names match and stuff like that on Discord. And this group that's been going through has picked up 3 people I've worked with prior on Fiverr and messaged me and said, yeah, I've lost the ability to message on there. And I'm like, really? Because it says you were active like 20 minutes ago on Fiverr. Are you sure about that? I can't message anyone, so you got to message me here. I'm like,
Okay.
oh, okay. So how did you comment on that job 30 minutes ago? I can't contact him. Like, mm-hmm. So that's a common one. It's getting, because I've had 3 of those friend requests in the last week be old Fiverr people I've used for my project at one point or another. I'm like, well, that's almost annoying. Oh yeah, I should be able to bring my weapons back out because I'm not near the damn goats anymore. What's your trash at right now?
I don't know, I gotta put it in storage. It was at 18,000, so it's not gonna be anywhere near what anybody else is able to make because I'm a shit grinder. Don't even know why I fucking try.
$106 energy. Okay, we're almost done. Nope, nope. Do not collect TEF. Got over 1 million of that shit. We don't need it. We don't do that here. 60 energy, we're almost there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that whatever that anyone thinks that it's realistically possible to actually do that all the time, no. That's no.
I would love to see a video of somebody doing it. And I don't have time right now to go through their this Lunai's page to see if they actually show the full hour off to see where the sauce is on it. Because the only thing I could think of, if that's the case, is the tamer somehow being able to double pull, which I thought they fixed. And they're getting somehow 2 sets of
Damage off.
yeah, well, not damage off, but 2 times the mob pull to them.
Yeah.
But the tamer wasn't even the highest one up, which makes me say this is bullshit from this person when it was the sage that was the one that was pulling the astronomical 57,000 trash.
Yeah.
But it's doubled.
I mean, were they
the
using a coin?
No, they weren't. That's what it was saying. There was no coin on any of that.
Agris?
Just raw Agris. I'll pull it up.
I guess I could see it.
Sincerely, I think he's just looking at misplaced information.
Well, so here's how I'm following this. So Kaylee obviously follows this person to a point or knows of this person somehow, this Lunai. This Lunai is out here saying, seems like they are doing, from what I understand, is they're kind of dooming and glooming the...
Hour's over.
They're dooming and glooming the removal of the Elvia stuff from the Heidel Ball. And they're saying that they're going to remove the only good mid-game spot for players. That this is a 4 bill an hour spot. And they are a tamer, but I don't see any backing facts of it being 4 bill an hour. When the global average is 1.8 bill, there's a few median people out there pulling the double the trash in a few different areas, but the math doesn't add up. When you literally divide their number by 2 is what everybody else is around them, which makes it look like it's a 2 hour in one. As far as Agris coin goes, I would have to see an Agris coin being run.
Well, to put it very nicely, I got 20k in the hour. And yes, I didn't necessarily have Agris for the whole hour, but do with that math what you will. I don't think it's possible. Is there something I'm doing so desperately wrong? Fucking doubtful.
Sincerely, I think it's just a combination of...
Well, it's not a combination of what I'm doing. It's
no, I'm not
just a
talking about you.
misinformation.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the information. It's a combination of misinformation, outdated information, and misplaced information.
I could see that.
And
Because Hex had 2 changes to happen, and Hex had, and anything related to Hex, so Hex Sanctuary, but this person is considered outdated because it's before the changes to Hack Sanctuary. And I think the problem that this person is dooming and glooming about the Avia spots is because this person grinds the shit out of Monastery.
Okay.
Bloody Monastery. The Bloody Monastery was pretty good though. I do remember that being alright. But it's not like it's
if
fucking
they take
billions.
the Elvia realm away, the grind spot becomes a low level grind spot. That person needs to move along with the times.
Yeah.
So I've been looking at all their videos, all the live streams, and I see. I'm not pausing to listen. I just seeing where they grind, whatever the fuck they do. I'm not listening to this saying. This person grinds the shit out of Monastery. I can't see too far back on Twitch because this person is not big enough for that.
Mm-hmm.
And onto YouTube, all the hack stuff is outdated before the big changes on not only the big changes of the classes and the changes they did to hex.
Okay.
To hex.
Yeah, they
So-
did a lot of changes at X, or at least some
Interesting.
pretty big ones.
Their videos are before the when everybody came back last year and give the big like 3 pages of class changes when all the all the actual BDO devs came back from Crimson Desert last year.
Yeah.
So all the videos of Hex Sanctuary are before that, and on the same year Hex got changes too. So
Okay.
it is a combination of whatever this sage thing the guys say you're saying, because I can't see it because I don't pay for Garmoth.
Here, I'll bring it up on stream in just a second. Let me.
Yeah, because that's a pretty big amount.
Yeah. So.
And your pets can only pick up at so much. I'm pretty sure I was at the limit.
So the
Or damn close
75th.
to
So
it.
the 75th percentile is showing 46.5, 46.4 is the biggest dick out here, and the highest on the median is 38. So we're gonna go look at this biggest dick, which is Suck Sage. So when I bring this up, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make this window bigger from this side so that the data's a little bit bigger. So if we go look at this cluster right here, there's a cluster of 52, 47, 44 right here. And everything else is 28, 24, 27, 30, 37, 32. Well, what I notice here is this is all the same dude's stats. It's all 4 months ago. It's all in the same realm, roughly the same time frame. But then we take this guy right here who used a coin, who's got this written down as he used a coin, did 30,000. And then you look at this guy right here who's at 200 drop rate, who's making what the actual Garmoth says is the average for it. This number here is nearly double everything here. These numbers are double. These numbers are more than double. Double.
Which doesn't
Double.
seem- that's not
more
possible.
Double.
That's not possible.
Actually on par. Double. Double. Double.
With a 2-hour run rather than a 1-hour run.
Yes. And
Because
that's what's making me say that there's got to be some sort of exploit out there that they're doing, or they're doing something that's not technically supposed to be done, but when you line it up like this, it makes it doable. Which is basically, it's not an exploit at that point. It's going against how the game was designed, but it's not an exploit.
Well, 20 minutes ago, I basically ran out of Agris. So for the last 20 minutes, I didn't have Agris.
And you pulled what? 20 what?
20,800.
So you'd have probably pulled like what this top person did here at 28,000 if you'd have pulled the
Yeah.
full thing. So that would have averaged out to a 1.9 ish grind. Like this one up here did 1.9.
Yeah, and I was cooking through them. I only let it be that there wasn't no mobs in front of me for very short periods.
And this hour is even suspicious. How did you not get any corrupted breaths? That shit drops pretty often. So I feel like they forgot to put that there. Now, here's the thing. We go over to this tamer, Hellcrest. Could you tell what they played more? Was it Awakening or Succession Tamer? Did you get a look at that at all?
I couldn't discern.
Okay, well, let's just go with Awakened Tamer because it's higher. Because it's also got a 41 median average. Every Tamer here is pulling 21 to 27. Except for this fucker. Pulled a 56,000. And they only burned 20,000 Agris in an hour. Bullshit.
Well, I burned
No.
7,000 in 40 minutes.
Agris
That any
doesn't
perspective?
multiply double of what
No.
you get.
No, it fucking does not.
It's normally
goes
0.5, roughly.
Yeah,
It's normally
it goes
0.5.
from. It goes from the. It's the same. It's the same difference as killing at Ethereum. It goes from 4 to 6 to 7 to 10.
No. What I'm saying is like, if you pull 20,000 trash, you're not going to make 40,000 trash. You're going to make,
Correct.
like, 30. So,
Right.
this is...
Can't be right.
That means you're pulling nearly 40,000 trash. Now, I see some 30s in here.
I could see a 30K. I could see a 30K. You know, the old school, you hit 30K in Elvia, you know, orcs, and you're feeling pretty good.
But these 50Ks don't line up.
They don't add up. And
Here's
that's how
another
you make the
50K.
3 point whatever billion an hour.
Yeah, that's where they're making the... And here's a 40K at 3 bill. Now, I can understand making the 3 bill if you landed this fucking stone. Sure. But none of them are landing that big-ass stone.
No.
So,
Mm-mm.
this is where I scratch my head and go, there's no way this is a 3 bill an hour grind, realistically. 2 to 2.5 is probably what it is. And I just think they're dooming and glooming it a little harder than they should and trying to upsell it. It's a little bit of the copium hopium of what I did with Deciaturos. But Deciaturos is... It's not really that hopium. If you just change this to 50 mil a piece, then
Right.
yeah, it adds it up. You know, technically it would raise up the price because these things are worth, you know, the Turo hearts are worth, you know, basically
worth
50
more
mil. They're worth basically 50 mil a piece if you're actually going to do something with them. If you're just going to sell them on the market, then no, they're not worth 50 mil a crack. But if you're a person like me who would have done something with them, those actually held more value, which made me say this is almost a 3 bill hour here. So, you know, I could slightly fudge the numbers there and make it legally work because I could technically turn that into, you know, 3 bill an hour grind.
Right.
But legally looking at it, no, because if you're going to vendor that on the market, you're going to get the 14 mil for it. You're not going to get 50 mil because you're not going to convert it in and convert it up. So I think this person's just getting a little bit butthurt personally from...
Especially when they could be making actually more. By telling people that you can make 3 bill an hour at fucking Hex, which is not necessarily possible. That's a fudge.
I mean, what you should be more upset about is the fact that all the Adanya zones make the same money.
Yeah, that is the more upsetting part.
You should be more pissed off that every Adanya zone makes the same type of cash. Basically. Sure, we can argue...
Ulakita, yeah.
Well, no, that not as Ulakita, because Ulakita is below. But when you take Ethereum to Tenebrum, it's all...
People were saying that the same thing about Tungrad Ruins.
Well, I can
Exact same thing.
understand Tungrad Ruins. If you do it right,
Yeah.
that place you can actually blow it up and
Shit,
get
because
some shit.
mobs fucking kill themselves.
So
Well,
I can
guys,
kind of like that.
and then I looking at this table, I was like, oh, there's a look at the 4 build that we're talking about, just a little higher with a 69k trash
Oh shit, where was that? Hold on.
on the tamer, I think.
Let me go back. Tamer. Where's the Tamer Awakening?
Yeah, because to say that you basically make the same as fucking Zephyros, what?
Holy shit, there's a 2-hour 80k.
Huh?
Yeah, an 80. This person's got a 2-hour 80k. 2 hours and 80k. So they made 40,000 an hour. I'm trying to find that 69.
I don't see how it's remotely passable.
Oh, I
past
see it right
30K.
there. 4.3 bill. Hold on, let's see. No, they didn't get a stone, and they definitely didn't get distorted earring either.
I got 2.
And they used a coin. They used a coin and got 69.
That would make a little bit more sense, but the coin doesn't necessarily mean double your loot.
Coin is usually 30% of your hour, depending on the spot.
Yeah.
30 to 40% of your hour.
That's why I said it's not double.
I wish.
So that's why it's like,
I
okay.
am so surprised by my own ingenuity.
I got 22 the credit breath, 18 of the sealeds, 127 sealeds, 2 black distortions, and 400 of this whatever tattered shadow is.
Is that the blue currency?
Yeah,
Yeah, you got how many of those?
400.
Yeah, they're normally averaging, the big dick guys are normally averaging 1,200 of that.
We got 11 crystallized despair
Okay.
and 400 blackstone and 30 capras. So I don't know.
Crystallized despair is what, the 55 mil as today.
I have to go look at the
Yeah,
market.
55, 54, whatever. I think that because on our market it says 54, but what there actually are, it's probably like 60 or something. Let's see here. One minute move. That market. Sale. Crystallized aspires 50 mil on our market. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say that I don't necessarily quite think what the numbers that they're showing is correct. Can't necessarily quite be either that or they're, like you said, they're abusing something that they shouldn't be abusing.
Mm-hmm.
And with it being close to, if it's actually at the 3 bill or 4 bill, then a lot more people would be grinding there rather
Correct.
than the other way around. If those numbers were true, is how I feel about that. Because like I could see getting like 28, 30K in my hour with Agris. I could see that. Past that, I don't know. Past that, I don't know. It's like you said, I just feel that they're abusing something at that point. And I only got one boss dude to spawn. And I'm sure I was doing that incorrectly too, so. Yeah, so I would just think that the argument for it being an actually mid-game spot is pretty weak.
I mean, mid game at $2 bill an hour is not bad.
No.
I'll say that's not terrible.
Yeah.
I wish I was
Especially
making
when-
$2 bill an hour at Gyfin, and I was making like 1.5.
Tell me whatever
At
troubles
max,
you
yeah.
anytime.
With everything,
I'm like your
with
close
a couple
friend.
accessories dropping.
Yeah.
And that was back when like it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wasn't too long. It was like a month or two after it came out, and the Tungrad market basically, broke itself. Because people were heavily grinding Gyfin.
Yep.
I know I was one of those, so. But I was
Alrighty.
grinding Gyfin because it was more EXP.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not necessarily for the money.
All right. Well, this is where we're gonna call it for tonight. Tomorrow we'll be back for just a little bit before podcast. Doing something. I don't know if we're gonna jump over to Pikmin, do Pal World fishing, gathering here on BDO, fucking shooting shit in Battlefield. I don't know. We'll figure out something. But let's hope tomorrow we get a Scroll of Equilibrium so the Dracania can get switched and get her shit fixed. Yeah. So we'll continue the grind tomorrow. Y'all enjoy your evenings, and we'll see y'all later.